So it was COVID time, जब किसी की भी कोई लाइफ नहीं थी और हम घर पे हुआ करते थे, and work had also become virtual. So a few days I thought to work from a cafe जो हमारे घर के नीचे है, and I thought to work from there because just a little space and everything. And then that one fine day when I went there and I sat to work, he was sitting one of the table, I think दो table छोड़ के, and I just saw his laptop to work. He had a lot of stickers on his laptop which specially like said UI UX and things like that, design related. So I just ended up asking him that, are you a interface designer? So then he said no, he's an engineer. That 2-3 conversation happened just at that time, and then I said okay cool, and I just went and sat down to work.
मैं बताता हूँ हुआ क्या था. ये बंदी आई, उसने देखा कि यार ये तो बहुत हॉट लड़का बैठा है यहाँ पे, कौन है ये, कुछ स्टिकर वेकर कुछ नहीं थे, ये सीधा आई मेरे पास. And she was like, hey, what's your name? Actually, like this is what happened, just that she just said. She saw some stickers on my laptop and she came up to me and asked me about, are you a UI UX designer? Because these are really cool.
I was not talking to people around.
और उसके बाद, because she really like seemed very sweet when she spoke to me. She barely spoke like 2 sentences. I think after like 15-20 minutes, I just went up to her about just talk to her about what she does, and if I could just sit with her and have a coffee. And I think we sat there for 2 hours.
And then we went and we decided to meet. But the thing is, we ended up meeting every day after that.
Yeah, and I was only in India for maybe like 2 more weeks after we met. So this is 2 years back from now, right? And I was only going to be in India for 2 more weeks after I met her. I was going to fly back to US and probably come back after 1 year.
Yeah.
And then in those 2 weeks...
Yeah, in those 2... So he had already been here for a month, but when we met him, he was here for 2 weeks. And in that 2 weeks, the last 1 week, I was going to Rajasthan.
She was
for a family trip, just vacation. So when I was coming back from Rajasthan, that night was his US flight. So we were mentally prepared that he is gonna go. But for some reason when I met him, I thought our wavelength, like I'm very calm and like I like being balanced with things, and I found that in him which I couldn't find with anyone else, especially with this generation. So I was like, there is this frequency happening, but I knew from inside, but I also knew it doesn't make sense because he's gonna go.
As she said, there was 1 week when we could meet, and then after that she was gonna go to Rajasthan, and by the time she's back, I had to fly back, right? So in that 1 week, of course, उस एक हफ्ते में it's too early to ask someone to get married to you or anything, right? So उसमें the least that I could do is to extend my trip in India. So I ended up...
I didn't know that. I knew what I'm feeling, and it's stupid, but I didn't know about him. So I knew I'm going to Rajasthan, and then I think...
So at least I knew there's something. Like, of course, it's just 1 week, you don't know what it is. But like, no, there is something, and this should be given a chance, right? And for that, I thought like, okay, the least I can do to give this a chance is to stay longer in India, right? So I postponed my ticket for 1 more month. So when she's back from Rajasthan, I can still meet her and spend more time.
And we met at the same place where we first met, at the cafe. And I just met to say goodbye because, and then we were sitting table यहाँ पे, and then he just pushes, like he just keeps his phone like this to me, like see this. I was like, what is your phone? And then he shows me ticket. I was like, this is your ticket to me. Like, did you see the date? And I was like, no. And then he postponed his ticket for 1 more month. I was like, you did this for me.
इसको रोना आ गया था.
Yeah, and I was like, no one has ever done. मतलब ये तो सिर्फ I have seen in movies. Like,
मतलब ये इतनी इमोशनल हो गई थी कि मैंने उसको प्रपोज कर दिया, ऐसा वाला मतलब.
Still, you're meeting someone for 10 days and you're doing this, and like I was like stunned because like I didn't expect this honestly. Like no one would ever do this for someone. So I was like, okay now, but I was happy too because like okay, what I was feeling, I know that he was feeling the same. And at that point, he just said these 3 words that if I would have not done this and I went, I would regret that I didn't give it a chance.
नचने लगा अब दिल मेरा। हीरिए तेरा राजा है खड़ा, आजा वे उड़ ले संग जहां। हीरिए तेरा राजा है खड़ा, आजा वे उड़ ले संग जहां। रिश्ता ये रब ने है लिखा, चन्ना खुशियों को चेहरा मिल गया। चढ़ने लगा रंग इश्क का, नचने लगा अब दिल मेरा। हीरिए तेरा राजा है खड़ा, आजा वे उड़ ले संग जहां।
I think love is just some with a person that I'm just myself, that I can just be anything, and then I don't know, just someone who's very sweet to me, very kind to me, very caring, very loving, just how she is, and someone that I just feel very like connected to. I think again it's very hard to find. Like I don't even have a lot of friends that I connect to that level, and having a partner, that connection has to be like 10x for me to be with someone. I think that's what love is for me. I think if I don't have a really good connection with you, if I can't just be myself with you, like if I can't just do lame things, like if I can't do that with you, then maybe then it's not the right person. But with her, it's just very natural. Like I don't have to. And I think this happened like in the first two or three meetings.
Why it worked so well even in long distance so far or being together is that we never had to say that we'll adjust with each other, like because अगर किसी का कुछ मन है the other person will eventually just be a part of it. Like it is unsaid, like no one has to say for each other that this is indifferent. So that is something that was unspoken between us from the beginning. Like be it being a like child and dancing at 2 a.m. in the night, or doing any serious talk or talking professionally, like anything, or maybe even about friends. Like it was like given that we are just, I would say, mixing around with each other in general. So that was why, and it was more like friendship than, जब मैं तो ये बोलती हूँ कि प्यार दोस्ती वो शाहरुख खान वाला डायलॉग, because if you cannot be friends, you cannot do anything else.
लिखा था शायद या ऐसे ही था होना, जीवन जग ये मिलना या खोना। इस और थे हम, उस और थे तुम, होनी कहीं थी शुरुआत। ओ किस राह पर यूं, किस मोड़ पर यूं बन जाए कुछ ऐसी बात, तेरा होना मेरा होना, जादू सलोना, फिर यूं ही कहीं मिलना, जादू सलोना। वक्त के झूले झूल रहे
As I say, it was just the timing. Like
Yeah.
if it was a different timing where he would have not grown mentally, or even I was in some other phase, it would not have. It's just that because we were running parallelly with our minds. I would say that point.
और मिले यूं तुम हम तुम, उस कल से अब तक, उस पल से अब तक बदले कई हालात। ओ कुछ तो अनोखा रिश्ता था होना, लो हो गई मुलाकात, तेरा होना मेरा होना, जादू सलोना, फिर यूं ही कहीं मिलना, जादू सलोना।
खुद से है पूछा क्यों हूँ चला मैं, भूले हैं सारे किस्से पुराने। खुद से है पूछा क्यों हूँ चला मैं, भूले हैं सारे किस्से पुराने। दिल है संभाले सारी वो यादें, आंखें खोले तो देखे नजारे। वही ना गुजर जाए ना जिधर, लागे ना कहीं तुझे ना नजर, मैं जाऊँ ना। वही ना गुजर जाए ना जिधर, लागे ना कहीं तुझे ना नजर, मैं जाऊँ ना उधर। राहें अनजानी है सभी पर, बहता गया हूँ जैसे नहर, बिन अल्फाजों के किस्से बयां कर, उड़ता चला हूँ यूं बेफिक्र। आंखों में सपने लेके चला है, बहती हवाओं में जागोला है। वही राह गुजर जाए ना जिधर, लागे ना कहीं तुझे ना नजर, मैं जाऊँ। वही राह गुजर जाए ना जाऊं ना उधर
Shimona, Amin Tomatil Balwai.
Listen up, I ain't playing around. I shed blood, sweat, and tears, and I made my rounds. I'm badass, ooh. There's no stopping me. Get out of my way, I'm like a runaway train flying at a supersonic speed. I got what you want, I got what you need, Welcome to the show. Get ready for the major leagues, alright. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now I'm finally here. Ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. Yeah. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Oh, it's the real thing. Got the heart of a lion, strong as iron, with a fire burning in my soul. There's a chip on my shoulder that looked like a mountain from every time someone said no. I got $1 million swag, don't forget that. When you see me stepping through, I gain across the building, bring back the feeling. Damn right, I'm unstoppable. Hey, I got what you want, I got what you need, Welcome to the show. Get ready for the major leagues, alright. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now I'm finally here. Ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. Yeah. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Oh, it's the real thing. Yeah. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Now that I'm finally here, ain't nothing about it fake. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. And now that I'm finally here, alright, you know that I got it. That's all I really got to say. I raise it up another level when the bright lights come on. Let's play. The blood in my veins runs ice cold, and clutch is number 23. Wherever I go, that's the main event. I'm used to all eyes on me. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greatest. Now that I'm finally here, ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greats. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing.
Do you feel there is some kind of intervention from
Yeah,
this
earlier I
community?
not used to believe जब मम्मी ऐसे बोलती थी, क्योंकि फिर उसके बाद ये भी लगा था कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ करना पड़ेगा, तो मेरा तो फिर क्या फ़ायदा हुआ. But now I believe that everything was planned. If I would not have gone to the cafe to work, it would have
Same.
I've never met him ever. So
Yeah, and like, what were the chances, right? I was in India for like a few weeks. उसमें से एक दिन मैं जाके remotely काम कर रहा हूँ कैफे से.
and हमारे friends जो भी जब उनको
And a random sticker on my laptop.
Yeah, if there was, so there people work, but I don't go and talk to everybody. एक होता है ना तुम same profession में, you just feel excited कि oh you're here, you're doing this. So it was a lot of thing I would say that conspired
Yeah.
to it.
And then everything, like us talking, connecting, me feeling that yeah, I should give it a chance, and then you coming
And
to the
again,
US, all of
like,
this had to happen.
जैसे generally लड़कों को होता है they don't want to settle, but उसने मुझे पहले भी नहीं बोलता कि I think I would want to settle, but when I go back, so that thing also is very important for both people to feel that way, because you can be in a relationship but not want to settle. So it was just, I would say, that age, the time, the mind, everything.
The kainat.
Yeah.